All right, so one of you guys suggested that I listen to Mike Shinoda's post-traumatic album where he deals with Chester's, passing. And ever since Linkin Park came back up, uh, I've been watching more and more interviews about that particular time in the band's, you know, struggle. Uh, when that happened, when Chester passed, I didn't really want to get into it, like to see what people were saying and how the band was going to react or watching interviews, because I just thought it too obscene, too morbid, and I just was processing at my own, pace and listening to the music. So I really wasn't interested in that. So uh, I may have skipped this album, not intentionally. I mean, I did know it was out, but I never wanted to like listen to it, uh, not because it was gonna be too hard or anything. I don't know. I didn't feel like it, but now I think that we're in a stage where we might actually, for me, it could be like interesting to see and listen to what Mike actually wrote and how he processed, what happened. Um, in a way, like that's about the content, right? So that's what I'm mostly interested in. I can't say I'm like a huge fan of the hip hop, rap side of Linkin Park, and of course this is a different project. This is Mike Shinoda, so I'm not gonna be focusing so much on that. I'm just gonna try and listen to the lyrics and how he dealt with it. Like I said, I've watched some interviews about when that happened, about my talking about what happened, and I had no idea, everything that Chester went through as a kid and all of his addiction problems like that. I knew, but you just assume like, hey, he's just another rock star who does drugs, right? But I didn't realize how bad he had it, and how the band didn't really do that all that much. They weren't that much into like partying, and uh, Mike would say that at the beginning of the band, where when they were just starting out, like Chester would just go on this binge drinking days and disappear for the whole day or even more days, and then just come back like plastered and angry. And it just like it's really really sad to listen to the story, knowing how it ended up. Like he had been struggling ever since they began. So that's really sad, and it's really important to talk about mental health. So if you're dealing with some issues about how you're feeling, the way you're thinking, get help. Go see a therapist, and talk to your loved ones, because you're not alone. And with that being said, and that out of the way, let's just hit play and react to the entire thing. I'm gonna try and put the lyrics here.
I don't have a leg to stand on, spinning like a whirlwind, nothing to land on. Came so far, never thought I'd be done now. Stuck in a holding pattern, waiting to come down. Oh, can somebody else define me? Can I put the past behind me? Do I even have a decision? Feeling like I'm living in a story already written. Am I part of a vision made by somebody else? Pointing fingers at villains, but I'm the villain myself. Am I out of conviction with no wind in the sail? And too focused on the end and simply ready to fail? Cause I'm tired of the fear that I can't control this. I'm tired of feeling like every next step's hopeless. I'm tired of being scared what I build might break apart. I don't wanna know the end, all I want is a place to start. Oh, oh, I don't wanna know the end, all I want is a place to start. Oh, oh.
Hey, Mike, just calling to, send my condolences.
Hey, man, it's Mark. Just calling to check in on you, see how you're doing.
What up, Mike?
Just calling to see how you're doing. Check in with you a little
God,
bit.
that's hard.
Obviously, send my love and support, and just let you know I'm here for you.
I know you're super busy. Don't want to bother you. Just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you.
Give me a call back if you want. If not, I get that too. But I'm sure I will see you and or talk to you sometime soon. All right, bud. Hope you're hanging in there. See ya.
My God, that was very raw. And it's like what he said, like, I just want to know where I can start again. That must have felt.
Sometimes you don't say goodbye once. You say goodbye over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Sometimes you don't say goodbye once. You say goodbye over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. It was a month since he passed, maybe less, and no one knew what to do. We were such a mess. We were texting, we were calling, we were checking in. We said we ought to play a show in honor of our friend. Well, now that show's finally here. It's tonight, supposed to go to the bowl, get on stage, dim the lights with our friends and our family in his name. Celebrate. There's no way that I'll be ready to get back up on that stage. Can't remember if I canceled any show, but I think about what I'm supposed to do and I don't know. Cause I think about not doing it the same way as before, and it makes me wanna puke my fucking guts out on the floor. We rehearsed it for a month, I'm not worried about the set. I get tackled by the grief at times that I would least expect. I know what I should be doing when I'm singing, but instead we'll be playing through a song and I'll remember in my head. Sometimes
That was good.
Sometimes you don't say goodbye once. Say goodbye over and over and over again. Over and
The chorus is really strong, like it's a very hard truth.
sometimes you don't say goodbye.
And it applies to every kind of goodbye, you know, it's.
Say goodbye over and over
I can relate to that right now. That's tough.
what they saying, I'm not raw. What the fuck you take me for? All this
Well, that's a nice change.
what I said 100 ways before. I've been pushed, I've been trapped, drug myself through hell and back and falling flat and had to bust, started all again from scratch. How do you feel? How you doing? How'd the show go? Am I insane to say the truth is that I don't know? My body aches, head spinning, this is all wrong. I almost lost it in the middle of a couple songs, and everybody that I talk to is like, wow, must be really hard to figure what to do now. Well, thank you, genius. You think it'll be a challenge? Only my life's work hanging in the fucking balance. And all I
My
wanted
God,
was
this
to
is.
get a little
I didn't expect it to be so honest.
step I took, I looked and wasn't any closer.
He's not even like he's singing or rapping, he's just talking and saying how he felt. Oh, that chorus is just fantastic. And like talking about the music, I know it's not supposed to be Linkin Park, and it doesn't sound like it. It's its own thing, you know. It's hard to like focus on reacting to the music or like, hey, this is a good song because it's just so sad. But I'm gonna try my best to do it. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. That's amazing. I might tattoo that one day.
Tell me how I look, but can't look me in the eyes. Watch watching as I say this and then I do that, telling them the old words but in a new rap. Then I change my mind up and make them lose track. Shit, I'm inconsistent, I thought you knew that. Maybe I should be more grateful that I had to watch it all come undone. Holding so tight to the edge is painful, but I can't ignore it. I know they're watching as I fall, they're staring as I go. I gave until my soul hurt and never told them so. They're watching as I fall to somewhere down below. But maybe I'm just falling to get somewhere they won't. To get somewhere. Excuse me while I sympathize, singing with the fat lady, tell me what's the time. You know what it is, not afraid to cross the line. Nothing is forever, don't be mad at the design. Ask me if I can, I say I don't know. And honestly I buy that I can sound cold. Still upset from shit this 15 years old. I don't know what it takes to make me let go. Maybe I should be more grateful that I had to watch it all come undone.
That makes sense.
Holding so tight to the edge is painful, but I can't ignore it. I know they're watching as I fall, they're staring as I go.
And it had to be really hard, I presume, like, because if you write a song about someone, you know, your mom, your dad, a lover, whatever, your friend, you kind of focus it all on a song. But to write a whole album about such a tragic experience, I mean, I can't imagine like the design he had to, you know, draw up to focusing on the angles of what he was going through. Oh, that's a really cool riff. That sounds like Johan. Was he involved in this, you know? Sounds like he is. Anyway, so it had to be really hard, I guess, to, you know, which topics am I gonna divide or like categorize into different songs? Or maybe he didn't even have that structure. I don't know. It would be nice to ask him that. It's really hard to listen to like the hope in the music, because as you listen to the lyrics, there's no hope there. It's just despair and sadness and grief, frustration. And you know, that part that he's been saying throughout the album, like having to talk to people that, you know, mean their best by giving you their condolences and stuff, but maybe that's not what you need that particular moment. So it's gotta be weird.
I used to know where the bottom was, somewhere far under the ocean waves. Up on a ledge I was looking down, it was far enough to keep me safe. But the ground was cracked open, threw me in the ocean, cast me out away at sea. And the waves are still breaking, now that I awaken, no one's left to answer me. My inside's out, my left is right, my upside's down, my black is white. I hold my breath and close my eyes and wait for dawn, but there's no light. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore. I used to sleep without.
It's just hard to imagine, like, we used to think of rock stars and musicians and celebrities like these perfect beings that, you know, have it all figured out, but to read and listen to this, like, makes you realize they're just as human as we are, and they probably are more in touch with their emotions because they can process it through music. And to listen to some shared experiences, I mean, I haven't had this particular, you know, tragedy happen to me uh, to losing a friend like that, but the despair and the sadness are just the same for all of us, and that's crazy to think about. And it also had to be weird, like, to decide to share, like, he's a musician, right? So he could have just written the songs and maybe even recorded them, because recording is a therapeutic process in producing music. But the fact that he decided to share them with all of us, that takes some balls, honestly. That takes balls too. Even when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you. That's... Jesus, I can totally relate to that.
This is that gather round it and wonder where I found it. This is that wake up, make your agent have your Tory routed. This is that drama, comma, pain, and ain't no way around it. Cause somehow still it's hard to know what I can say about it. I buckled up, told myself to suck it up. I was scared to death to get up there and spill my fucking guts. I was saying pull your stupid self together, buttercup. Get it cracking back in black until you have them thunderstruck. But
even when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you now. Oh, even when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you.
Who is Black Bear?
There's not a single thing that I can say, not a single solitary. Every meaning changes shape, even when there's no connection back to you in any line. All of a sudden it's about you.
That's a good beat.
It gets me every time, but what the fuck is left to author anyway? When I've basically been writing since the Raiders ran LA. I'm afraid that maybe I've said everything there is to say. Maybe I should make an exit while there are ways to get away.
Can't find no words to a memory, but these are just words to a melody. Find something that works, fits the symmetry, but only a quick broken remedy. And I give anything to choose. Pick out the words I bring home to you. How can I make do? Put a smile on, change my attitude. And even though it's not about you, everything is all about you. All about you.
It's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you now. Even when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you now.
It's weird to be listening to this because it's obviously music and, you know, you want it to be good. But I just feel that, and this is just my opinion, like, there maybe was no, like, aesthetic shaping of the songs. Hold on. In a way, like this whole part, like I said, it's very weird to try and judge it because it's so raw and so sad, but this whole part, it's just boring. But I don't think the point was for it not to be boring. It was just to express and, you know, let it out. So I don't think they had like an aesthetic beauty standard for how a song was supposed to, be commercial or a hit or something. It's just, to let it all out, and that was weird. That was weird. Shit, I must sneeze. Ah. Okay, this is an instrumental. So get a note here on the page that says, although an instrumental, Brooding speaks volumes on how Mike Shinoda copes with sadness. He shared on a handwritten note that art has always been the place I go when I need to sort through the complexity and confusion of the road ahead. Okay. It's very abstract and very, like, I just imagine that this is how he visualized his feelings into sound. There's no word for like visualize into music. Like, visualize is something you do with a visual. Sound size or something. And that's really crazy to think about.
What's the difference between a man and a monster? Is it somewhere between I can and I want to? Is it somewhere between the promises I made and the fact I couldn't see something getting in the way? I used to think that I know what I want, never saw it coming unglued. I used to think that I know what I want, now it's time to see if it's true. I had so much certainty till that moment I lost control. And I've tried, but it never was up to me. I've got no worse enemy than the fear of what's still unknown. And the time's come to realize there will be promises I can't keep.
Okay, I really like this part of the music. Might be my favorite so far, actually.
Difference between a loss and a forfeit. I tried to make it better, but I made it more sick. I tried to make it right, but now awake at night, I know reality was getting in the way. I used to think that I knew who I was, never saw it coming unglued. I used to think that I knew who I was, now it's time to see if it's true. I had so much certainty till that moment I lost control. And I've tried, but it never was up
I'm pretty sure that's the synth from. It's not Waiting for the End. It's. Oh, come on. What's that Linkin Park song from 1,000 Suns? Yeah, this song sounds like 1,000 Suns. This track could easily have been in there, like musically speaking. Okay, this was a good track. Okay, we're halfway through the album. It's track number 8 out of 16 songs.
They'll tell you I don't care anymore, and I hope you'll know that's a lie, 'cause I found what I have been waiting for, but to get there means crossing the line. I don't know how to warn you for what I'm gonna say, 'cause you're holding so tight to what I'm taking away. I got demons inside me, so I'm faced with a choice. Either try to ignore them, or I give them a voice. And it's keeping me up at night, worried it's not alright, holding back things you don't know. And it's keeping me up at night, worried it's not alright, you're not gonna like where this goes. And they'll tell you I don't care anymore, and I hope you'll know that's a lie, 'cause I found what I have been waiting for, but to get there means crossing a line, so I'm crossing a line. It's not about status, we know it never was, 'cause what good is the kingdom when you're missing the love? This is not a goodbye now, I'm not going away. No, I don't have the answers, but I do have the faith. Oh, and it's keeping me up at night, worried it's not alright, holding back things you don't know. And it's keeping me up at night, worried it's not alright, you're not gonna like where this goes, no. And they'll tell you I don't care anymore, and I hope you'll know.
Okay, this track is kind of boring me a little bit, to be honest. Just nothing new happening, it's just like flat.
And they'll tell you I don't care anymore, and I hope you'll know that's a lie, 'cause I found what I
Okay, starting off good.
She said, "Are you okay?" And I'm staring into space. It's making her nervous, cause one thing is certain, I don't have my head on straight. We're trying to get through each week on 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I say to be patient, that we're gonna make it. I have to admit that I'm struggling. They say take it slow, but the world keeps spinning, and that I don't control. And so there I go, trying to act normal so they won't know that I'm just trying to hold my shit together, darling. I'm just trying to hold my shit together, darling. They say that they sympathize. I'm grateful they take the time, but bringing it up at this 6-year-old birthday, it kind of fucks up my vibe.
Yeah, I remember he mentioned that particular, thing that happened about someone bringing it up at a birthday party. He said that in an interview.
Trying to hold my shit together.
Okay, I'm starting to form some conclusions of the album as a whole, but don't want to speak up just yet. I want to, go all the way through and see if I'm right. This is Ghosts.
She said, this is not about a poltergeist, not about a phantom that glows at night, but there are things we don't know, and I don't have another choice but an open mind. Oh, and I know what they'll say. I'm trying to make sense of what no one can explain, but I've been having dreams that after I'm awake play out in reality the very next day. So I play along, I nod my head when they say I'm wrong, but each night falls and away I run on the other side till the daylight comes. So I play along, I nod my head when they say I'm wrong, but each night falls and away I run on the other side till the daylight comes. And when the lights go down, I see things I can't explain, calling out my name. The lights go down, holding every memory close. Tonight is for our ghosts. Tonight is for our ghosts. This is not about you and me. I can't bring back how it used to be. And I know what I do believe, but I've already seen what I couldn't see. Oh, so I play along and nod my head when they say I'm wrong.
I feel this is the most visual song so far. Like it's really putting pictures in my head.
And when the lights go down, is there something in the air? There but never there. The lights go down, holding every memory close. Tonight is for our goals.
That synth is really cool. Let me know if anyone from Linkin Park was involved, like especially Johan. So I keep hearing his influence, but if he didn't like participate in the album, it means that all of this sound alike to Linkin Park is actually coming from Mike himself as a producer, I think. So that's pretty crazy to think about. Okay, it's a different kind of track. More poppy, upbeat, jazzy. Bring it on.
Woke up this morning holding my head, thinking last night is one I'll regret. Washing off the bad decisions, the blurry vision, the clues that I'm still a mess. Spitting out the taste I have in my mouth, knowing what this all is really about. Knowing there's an explanation, an expiration. I gotta figure shit out. And they're asking me if I can't see the darkness down below. And I know it's true, I say I do, and half the time I don't. Maybe I can't make what it may take to leave this thing behind, but I shut my eyes and cross each line, and every time I keep on running back, I keep on losing faith. I thought I had the answers, I thought I knew the way. My brother said be patient, my mother held my hand. I don't know what I'm chasing, I don't know who I am. Waking in the dead of night, I can't sleep. Sleeping in the light of day for like weeks. Reality was out of focus, I could be hopeless. Instead I gritted my teeth. I didn't have the patience left to explain. Didn't want to wait while nobody came. I know the path ahead's uneven, but while I'm breathing I have to make my own lane. And they're asking me if I can't see the darkness down below. And I know it's true, I say I do, and half the time I don't. Maybe I can't make what it may take to leave this thing behind, but I shut my eyes and cross each line, and every time I keep on running back, I keep on losing faith. I thought I had the answers, I thought I knew the way. My brother said be patient, my mother held my hand. I don't know what I'm chasing, I don't know who I am. So I make it up as I go. Ooh, ooh, I make it up as I go. Ooh, ooh, so I make it up as I go. Ooh, ooh, I make it up as I go. As I go. Keep on running backwards, keep on losing faith. I thought I had the answers, I thought I knew the way. My brother said be patient, my mother held my hand. I don't know what I'm chasing, don't know who I am. So I make it up as I go. Ooh, ooh, I make it up as I go.
I mean, the title makes kind of sense, like a lot of sense when you're in this, stages of grief. You don't really know what to make of yourself, so you just literally just go through each day, like just go through it and kind of make it up as you go. That's very, very resonating. Like when you're in a grief stage, which I've come to live something like grief during this past months, and a lot of the things he's saying really strike me, and like I can relate. That particular line, like you just make it up as you go, it just makes a lot of sense. Who is Chino Moreno?
can't map out my tactics. I spit the same shit they split an atom in half with. No, it's not what I want, but it had to be. I spent 6 months just recharging my battery. Imagine me quitting, what a travesty that'd be. You space shuttle challenges are nothing but tragedies. So take care on the path that you're headed. I'm the father to your style, don't you ever forget it. I don't drop mics, only let it smoke where I said it. And I don't play, even when they press it. Get it?
Machine Gun Kelly is in here.
Please brace for impact. I must have went to space and got sent back, but I'm still intact. In fact, take a picture of me, you can see that I'm a star with your lens cracked. Supernova in Caesar's palace, stunting on my opponents, cause history will show we done been to war like Romans. Did that dance with the devil, hell hot as a kettle. So it's no wonder why I put this ice on all of my metal and wear that shit like a medal. Used to think I was a joker, no Jared Leto, when I said I'd get us out the ghetto. Slam my foot on the pedal, booked the studio and I couldn't afford instrumentals. Fuck it, record a cappella. Flying coach, streaming Coachella. Until they ban me, now they like Bambi's mother dead. I'm on to these Grammys, I'm rolling these grams gladly. Purple and green like Daphne, shades on like Velma, hair long like Shaggy, crushing addies in my water.
Why is he singing about Grammys and dreaming Coachella on this song?
Paranoid when I sleep, but when I'm high, I'm happy. That's why I need to kiss the sky when I get stuck in the valley.
Like, again, he doesn't feel what Mike is feeling, but it's just weird. It's just a weird choice of words for this particular song from Machine Gun Kelly. I Owe You is the next song, okay? So we're almost getting through the ending of the album. Okay, this is I Owe You.
Used to struggle getting started, now I can't stop. Used to be the quiet kid in the sandbox, now it's hands up every time that
I gotta say, it's being a little hard for me to go through this because I really don't like rap at all. So like listening to the music is like being kind of a challenge, to be honest, because I'm not that much of a rap person. So I'm just trying to focus on the lyrics. Plus I'm like getting this allergic reaction right now, I don't know to what.
Say they want respect now, thinking they deserve to have it next now. Tell them take an IOU, believing what they're making up. Talking loud but never really saying much. Tell them take an IOU. I've been drawing plans out and they think I'm giving them a handout. Tell them take an IOU. Thinking they're entitled to a piece? No, I don't think so. Tell them take an IOU. Levitating in the blackout. Used to drink at least the 44 we mashed out. Used to think that working 40 was a max out. Now I'm working even when I'm sleeping. Do the math now. Cause even when I'm sleeping, eyes keep them open. Stripe across them both the color of your hemoglobin. A Hugh Jack man like I'm known for being Logan. X23, I'm keen to leave him with the femur broken.
Taking it too far, maybe. Friends like Mike, I don't know who you are lately, but pride and hate has made naysayers mistake me for wasting brain space on ratings they gave me. I don't need your respect, I got history. I'm 81 Reagan with that nonsense, miss me. Father like Francis Anakin, a John Misty. Not the beat touch sucker, tell them take an IOU. Say they won't respect now, thinking they deserve to have it next now. Tell them take an IOU. Believing what they're making up, talking loud but never really saying much. Tell them take an IOU. I've been drawing plans out and they think of giving them a handout. Tell them take an IOU. Thinking they're entitled to a piece, no, I don't think so. Tell them take an IOU.
Yeah, this was too urban for me. We're up to Running From My Shadow. That sounds like a Linkin Park title.
Wanna know where I don't go? When it goes from okay to a oh no. When it goes from high five to a low blow. When it goes from all five to a solo. Let me tell you what you don't know. I've been down so low. I was looking for something but denying that I found it. There's an elephant sitting in the room and I can't find another way to tiptoe around it. I've been doing great and good for a long time, but I can't find any other way to give now. I've been putting myself on the sideline and it's been time, so I'm saying, can I live now? There are times when I kick myself. Say I'm not sick, but I can't get well. Say I got this, well I chase my tail as if they can't tell.
I love the vocals on the side, like That's funny.
Side to it, daytime flows in the night like fluid. The yin and the yang with a curved line through it, and none of it's illuminating why I do it. Maybe I didn't want to chase what was not right. Maybe I didn't want to face you were offsides, thinking I was far away.
What I gotta say is, like, it's different to listen to Mike rap. Like, we all know Linkin Park lyrics are more like ambiguous. They've even said it themselves. Like, it does have like a meaning in a story, but it's just too ambiguous. Like, so you can get your own interpretation of it. So this is like completely different. This is just saying it like it is, and just like specific situations, specific feelings, specific reactions, and you know, so much poetry with visual imagery going on in this lyrics that it's crazy to think like the different rap performances that Mike can do. Like in Linkin Park with the lyrics, they're just, you know, like I said, ambiguous. But here, you're really getting a picture and a precise description of what he's feeling. So that's a very different tune, literally. It's actually an interesting choice, like, to have invited people over to this album, because it just feels so personal. Like, of course, no one felt Chester's passing like Mike did out of all these, you know, invited artists. So it's a weird choice, I'd say, to think that he invited more people to come into this album, which was about grief. It's just a weird, like, decision. So I don't know.
Don't think I need to say this, 'cause you know what's in my head. Fucked up is an understatement. Can't wait for this year to end. It all fell apart, don't know where to start, and everything moves so slow. I can't get a break It's too much to take, but closing my eyes, I know. When the world's on fire, all I need is you. I don't always think to say it, but it's true. I just want to disappear. You're the one that keeps me here. The world's on fire, all I need is you. The riots on the horizon, we're calling each other's bluff.
Is he talking about Chester?
Filling up the skies and say
I would imagine so.
it up. Maybe the blaze will take this away. Ash and the earth below. You tell me to breathe. You still believe. Closing my eyes, I know. When the world's on fire, all I need is you. I don't always think to say it, but it's true. When I just want to disappear, you're the one that keeps me here. The world's on fire, all I need is you. When the world's on fire, all I need is you. I don't always think to say it, but it's true. I just want to disappear. You're the one that keeps me here. The world's on fire, all I need is you. The world's on fire, all I need is you.
This song also reminds me of that song from 1,000 Suns, which I referenced earlier, which I can't remember the name. Let me just look for it real quick. It's When They Come For Me. That's the song I remembered. Okay. Okay, this is the last song.
Yeah, run it back, tell him what I'm coming at. I was on that bullshit then, now I'm done with that. Scared of what I didn't want, scared of what I wanted and thought that I was finished, but I hardly had begun. In fact, I'm a beast, I'm a monster, a savage, and any other metaphor the culture can imagine. And I got a caption for anybody asking. That is, I am feeling fucking fantastic. Some days it doesn't take much to bring me down. Some days I'm struggling for control. Some days it doesn't take much to bring me down. But right now I'm floating above it all. So you can call till your voice is running out. But I can't hear you now. I can't hear you now. I'm somewhere far away where you can't bring me down. So I can't hear you now. I can't hear you now. Yeah, come again, feel it when it's flooding in. Woke up knowing I don't have to be numb again. Starting line scratched out, I don't have to run again. Give a fuck's maxed out, tell them I'm not coming in. I'm not present on the payroll, and you can tell me I should do it cause you say so. But I'm not dancing to the rhythm you replay, no. Cause I'm already half a million miles away though, they know. Some days it doesn't take much to bring me down. Some days I'm struggling for control. Some days it doesn't take much to bring me down. Right now I'm floating above it all. So you can call till your voice is running out. But I can't hear you now. I can't hear you now. I'm somewhere far can't hear you now. I can't hear you now. I'm somewhere far away where you can't bring me down. So I can't hear you now. I can't hear you now. So you can call till your voice is running out. But I can't hear you now. I can't hear you now. I'm somewhere far away where you can't bring me down. So I can't hear you now. I can't hear you now.
Like, it's very hard to judge this album like any other album because it's not an album. It's, I think some other YouTuber there titled his video reacting to this post, a beautiful exploration of grief. I can't remember his name, just put it in the description below, but I think that's a very good way of putting it. It is a beautiful exploration of grief, and as such, it's not supposed to be like a song you want to listen to again and like have on your playlist and hey, you know, let's rock to that song right now, or even let's just play that song right now. Like maybe, but, and I don't mean because it's a sad album. I love sad music, but I think the way it was written, performed, and recorded, produced, it was just like a huge poem, a huge letter, and that was it. So like the musical choices were not my favorite at all. I think it was too repetitive. You got the same chorus like again and again and again and again. Like musically, I did not like it at all. But some of the phrases that you get in there are just so freaking there, and I think it's really respectful. Like it's respect worthy, you know, to be able to just pour yourself out like that. I am an artist. I am a musician. I record songs. I have this, you know, idea how to do that, but I don't know if something this tragic happened to me, like I would write something about it, let alone an album. I don't generally tend to write about sad things that happen to me. But I'll talk more about my music in another video. But I think it was really brave for him to just pour his heart out and put the music out there for everyone to see. I'm not sure when he released this. Like how long after Chester's passing did he release this? Let's just check that out. 2018, a year after Chester had passed. So it's really soon. Like, I don't know how soon after he passed he started writing this. Maybe he's talked about it. I'm gonna do some more research on that, but it was really brave of him to just put it out there, share with us, and like it's his brother passed, you know, and in a very tragic way. So I could relate to some of the grief stages that are clearly written here. That I have to say, like, even though I didn't like the music so much, I really enjoyed this side of Mike's lyric writing, which was more open, more clear, more direct, not so much like metaphors and ambiguity, but just like specifically descriptive things. I really liked, like for a change, to be listening to his rap like that.